waiting room, Dre Grimm.
I'm Curtis Media.
It's SiixOhSiix.
Alright, and today we're going to talk about dreams and
That's it, fam.
pretty much. Alright, so off the drink a little bit, but whatever. So, okay, so we're going to talk about dreams and like pretty much dreams, aspirations, and things that, you know, people look for and what we look for and what we want type of stuff. So, first bullet point is, what is your dream?
To own my own media company, on my own. It's kind of hard to describe because it's like,
Just break it down.
because media companies now, kind of like Vice Media, do their little segments and different stuff like that. I kind of want to bring like every part of different media companies together.
You're right.
Like, we coming in the age of social media is big now.
Mm.
I kind of want to mix and mingle. Like, they don't have to strictly be like social media stars and shit like that. But put them, take what they're doing now and putting it into like what it used to be like. Taking
formats and shit.
Yeah, like you can put these people in movies and different stuff like that. You know, we got web series. I mean, a lot of people make money on that. Pretty much.
Tyler Perry. Okay.
That's why I was talking to somebody about that, and it was like, it's crazy that it took so long for somebody to like, even somebody black to do that.
I mean, but you gotta think, he started out his van. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's a growing process. I'm glad at least somebody did it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I don't feel lonely no more, bro.
Right. That's cool. I mean, my dream is to be like a mogul, pretty much like Master P mixed with Jay-Z type shit. So that's pretty much what I want to do. Definitely want to get into the weed business. Definitely want to get into the instrument business. Definitely want to get into producing and everything else. So really just be good in all aspects of that and capitalize off all that.
Yeah, I think my dream is I basically all summed up want to be like, I guess the most talked about or highly rankable or some rapper of all time. I didn't want to go down as the richest one of all time. It don't matter how long you take. I just want my family to go down, you feel me? I want my family name, you feel me? That's what I'm basically doing it for, but you feel me? You gotta do something for yourself first.
I definitely feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, is this the same dream you wanted to pursue as a child? If not, why did it change? So basically, what did you want to do as a child? Is it the same dream you had?
I definitely wanted to say one because in a sense I was saying there wasn't even nobody even doing what I was doing. Like, this wasn't even created when I was a child.
Mm-hmm.
I used to actually want to on my own like computer repair company.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went in, did the research and all that. And I'm like, dang, what the fuck I want to do? Like, it sounded good because it's like I can fix my own and do my own now, but like knowing that you have to have like millions of dollars of insurance just in case you break like one tiny piece of the computer and the computer don't work no more and all that other stuff, I'm like, that's too complicated.
Right.
I'm not saying I can't, but at the time it was just really like, you gotta understand, like, computers, you can like break like a chip off and it's done.
Right.
So,
okay,
it's not something I feel like me mentally I could deal with.
Okay, so why did it change? Like, just the difficulties of all that?
It changed because it didn't even really excite me after that. Like, I then went from, on top of that, I still wanted to play football, so I didn't see myself wanting to play football. And then later doing the computers. And then it didn't fit me after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So this didn't even come up until 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I went to college for business just in case I didn't figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I had something to back up, like I had a degree, but then I found this and I'm like, man, I don't really quote unquote need college for this. So
I feel you. I'm the same way. Shit. I'm community college and I was like, nah. But
man, the man who created college did not go to college. That's what I'm always gonna tell everybody. So we just gonna leave it at that.
true. I think, let me see. I had a lot of dreams as a child. I was different. I want to be a comedian. Then I was like, I want to be a wrestler and WWE type stuff. Then I was like, I want to be a basketball player. But then I was like, yeah, all right, you ain't that tall. And got to high school, freshman year, everybody's 6'9", they freshmen. They already done passed out the basketball shorts and the apparel for practice to all the basketball players they're gonna accept before tryouts even started. I knew it was some, political stuff going on.
He said, I didn't get my shorts. He said, we know.
Already knew what they was on. They already knew what they was gonna pick, so I was like, whatever. So then I was like, all right, what's the one thing you've been doing since the beginning of your time? That's basically writing and just music and stuff like that, being creative. So once I put that together with that, and then I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. Then everything else just came, watching interviews, watching Master P talk, watching Jay-Z talk, watching Diddy talk, watching different people talk. I was like, all right, I can do what they did. I just got to figure out how to do it. So really that's what made me do it. And basically what changed it for me was I was looking at it like, all right, you 5'11", you're not 6'9". Then I was like, all right, you want to be a comedian, you a different funny.
He said
you're not stand-up funny. You like situational funny. Like, if I were a comedian, I have to be like that punchline dude that just like Brother Man off Martin. Like, I come in, do my stuff, dip out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you're not really stand-up funny.
Right.
So there's different levels of comedy to me.
I'm glad I'm not the only person who knows that term. Gotta be with people be like, what does that mean?
Right, because it's like it's different like levels of comedy. Like you gotta know where you at. So like the difference between Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart, I feel like is Kevin Hart, he can write good. Mm-hmm. Dave Chappelle, you can just talk to him and it's just funny off rip.
Right.
So it's like
he was just lucky enough to know how to.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, he knows how to like just talk and say stuff and be funny. Where Kevin Hart, he have to sit there and write his stuff. It'll still be funny, but it's just different. Yeah, it's like a freestyler versus somebody who writes their songs, type stuff. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how I figured out what I want to do.
Me, my dreams, I don't know. Always, I'm not even gonna say I had dreams when I was younger, cause I didn't even know if I thought of them like that. I just always wanted to be, in lack of a better word, like famous. And everything I always wanted to do, I just wanted to be famous. I just like, even when I played basketball, I was like, I'm about to go to the NBA.
Right.
You feel me? When I'm gonna play football, I'm about to go to the NBA. Even when I played trumpet, I'm like, shit, I gotta be first chair. Like, you feel me? It's like always with everything I did, I just had to be.
You want to be the best at whatever you do.
The best at what it did.
Very competitive.
Yeah, very. And so like, I think as I got older, the reason I would say like it changed to rap now, because I feel like I wouldn't even want to be a rapper. Like when people say I've been rapping since I was like 8 and shit like that, like that's cool for like, what's the word? Like knowing how to do it, like on that term. But like I always feel like the reason I'm cool with rapping now is because I done been through some shit now. You feel me? You feel me? Back then, like, if I'm rapping at 14, like, what am I rapping about? Like,
Pop-Tarts, nigga.
I'm rapping about the school dance. I was at the school dance. Like what am I going to
skip school, motherfucker.
It's not like I'm Contrail or nothing. I don't got, like, 4 babies at 14. I really don't have nothing to talk about. So, but I always wanted to be, you feel me, that man, I guess you can say. That was the dream. Was to put on, you feel me? Be somebody. You feel me? That was the dream, to always be somebody, you feel me, I guess.
Yeah, I found out I could rap because I was about to beat somebody else. And I started rapping about the things I was going to do to the dude. And then I was like, nigga, that sound good. And I was like, where's this coming from?
I was having an epiphany.
Right, like, legit. I was
about to go into the studio instead of beat your ass.
I was in 8th grade, bro. I was in 8th 8th grade, and I was about to beat this dude ass because like I had to walk home in cleats because like I thought he stole my stuff during football practice because we had to share lockers and stuff. So when I came back from practice, my stuff wasn't in his locker and he was gone. So all my stuff that was in my book bag was gone. I had to basically walk home and practice stuff that I had. So I had to get on the bus with cleats. I had to get on the bus with the same shirt and everything. I was just in the grass in and everything. So I had to walk home.
You finna get back into it with the crib.
So I got everybody. When I got home, everybody was like, "What happened? Why are you dressed like this?" I was like, "My stuff got stolen." They said, "What?" And my mom, she got pissed off, so we drove up there the next day, whatever. But long story short, I got my stuff back. Dude wasn't there that day. I got my stuff back, so I was like, I ain't gonna whoop his ass because I don't know what happened, but at least I got my stuff back.
Right.
But it's just during that in between time after practice, I freestyled and I was like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna hit his head across. Like I was just rapping about what I was gonna do to him, and I was like, nigga, you can actually rap. So that's how it started for me. Yeah, I came with bars before I hit him with the bars. Fuck him up. For real. He had me fucked up, but he didn't do my shit. I would've went to jail for nothing.
You said you didn't even have my shit. You just got to jail for nothing. You just got a free ass with it.
I would've went to jail for nothing. For
You would have been a
real.
real rapper then.
He said you would have been a real rapper then.
14, just went to jail.
Right. He said go to jail mixtape.
For real.
Because I thought he stole my shit.
Going to jail mixtape from the drop. He said football practice is a single.
Football Chronicles.
Right.
Part
He said
1.
football practice news.
Never trust a soul. The second one.
Second
Niggas
string.
stole my shit.
It's a second string thing, man.
He said, oh, so you stole my shit, Trey.
Oh, you stole my shit. The fifth song on there, the interlude. He said the interlude said locker buddies. Thought in quotations. He said thought it was my nigga.
Everything went left.
He said locker combination.
Damn, when you find out the last track is the truth, he really
Right,
did
the
steal my
truth.
shit.
Right, he said I was a stud, so I can get it. Shout out to my manager.
Oh, dude.
Shout out Mr. Hossel.
Oh, man.
So,
Are we actively chasing these dreams at the moment? Because we all get in times where it's like, I gotta put pause and figure out life stuff right now.
I mean,
I feel like you all, I don't know. With me, I feel like I'm always actively pursuing it. Because there's some niggas not doing nothing.
Right.
So I feel like I'm always doing something. And
Right.
Sometimes I try to push hard, but then I feel like I do it in bursts. Like I push real hard and I actively pursue it. And then once I do it enough, like once I put enough material out to where I think I'm cool, then that's when I do my life stuff. I worry about, you feel me, life after that.
Right.
mm-hmm.
That's how I actively pursue it. And then when you get that feeling when you feel like you ain't did it in a minute, you feel like you neglecting it. And so you know when to come back. It's not like I'm out here just like, the niggas ain't put out shit in 3 years, 4 years. I'm like, nah, never that. But sometimes you gotta make them, you feel me, thirsty or something.
Yeah, I mean, me, like, I'm actively doing it, but it's like I've been taking like little L's here and there, just family stuff happen and different stuff happen and kind of set me back. But I mean, I'm still actively doing it, just getting better. I want to make sure it's right before I put out certain stuff, because I don't want to put nothing out and everybody be like, nigga, the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm actively doing it. You know, it's just everything's with timing for me right now.
Yeah, I believe I am. I said, I know with me, it's harder. It's like the expense of it. I can't just like, I can just go out and buy this $2,000 camera. Like I can do bits and pieces. Like I just bought those mics for like $180, and then I can go buy an interface for like $300. Like some of the stuff is like, it's just gradually. So it's like you still gotta, you know, mine's like life stuff right here, then it's this, and it's life stuff right here, and like my my business and my personal has become mixed, and I know you shouldn't, but sometimes it got to. So while I'm making money to finance my personal, is financing the business as well. So then this stuff gets intertwined, but once you figure out you can find like a cool balance, as long as you pay attention that you don't neglect it and go, like you said, go 2-3 years and you ain't bought nothing to improve your show, or you ain't, try to teach yourself how to, make better beats or anything. Just like keep gradually, even if you're doing something little bit by little bit, at least you're doing something. Like you said, like some people ain't doing nothing at all.
Yeah. A lot of people ain't doing nothing at all.
Cause then you ain't gonna wake up tomorrow night like, oh yeah, I got it together. Like, no, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, what keeps you motivated to make the dream happen?
Knowing at the end of the road where it's really for me, I've made it to the point where my dream doesn't have an end of the road. There's always something I can always create. There's always something that can be better. There's always something that can be improved or made better. And on top of that, when I feel like I quote unquote ran out of ideas, if my business is doing well enough, I have the money, I can help somebody else. Just like when you say you write, maybe one day you wake up and be like, I don't feel like, not saying you don't want to be an artist, but like, I want to do something different. I want to write a movie. When I have my shit together, I can help you. I can help you create an idea that you have.
I already got 3, but yeah.
So it's like, exactly. So it's like when I do that, it's like, okay, I got my movies, I got all this off. Who's the next idea that I can help out? And on top of that, like I always said, I always wanted to do, that's what was funny that you brought up the Tyler Perry thing. I had the same idea, but I wanted to do it for like homeless people where they can live in this certain building. They can get better if they own drugs and different stuff like that. And on top of that, I want to be able to, for certain people, they can videotape like their therapy sessions, and some people can go into like a computer room and these cameras and different stuff, and they can try and create their own story because everybody has one. So, and that I can help people do that. Like everybody has an opportunity to, pretty much with my dream, once I figure it out and get my money and all this together, I can help somebody else's dream.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's what it's about, just helping people. Because a lot of people get the money, they get success, and they'll never like give back or nothing. It's like the people made you famous.
Right.
The people bought your product. The people.
I feel like
they had to do.
I feel like a lot of people feel like it's your money, where not everybody needs your money. Some people just need a voice.
Voice, opportunity, even a shout out. It don't take nothing to shout out somebody.
Right.
Like,
hey, I see you working.
Like Rihanna did like a slow-mo walking video with Russ's music in the background.
Right.
That he, how many plays he probably got enhanced.
Like whose song is this? And
right. That's Russ. Like, yeah.
Right.
So, like,
everybody saying fuck Russ, and Rihanna walking to it. That helped just change the whole little
dynamic.
Right. Russ is the greatest artist.
Just one of his prices. I would have tweeted prices, but just went up.
Yeah. Right.
For real.
Right. So I mean,
Rihanna.
He said 250,000, just like the baby.
That's what I would say. I would just tweet the number. 30.
He said 30.
Right. So,
immediate running.
Exactly. So I mean, it don't take much, but you can always like chip in whatever you want to. As long as it's something that you believe in, you rock with it. But, I mean, what keeps me motivated is the fact that I don't want to work for nobody else no more. That's really what it is for me. Like, I'll be at work, or I've had jobs in the past where I'll be sitting there like, y'all really doing this? Like, this is what we really doing? Like, y'all don't got a plan. Y'all don't know how y'all doing stuff. Y'all don't know how y'all running stuff.
And that's what they pay you to do, and they don't be knowing.
Like, y'all get more money than me, but I know more than y'all.
Right.
And it's like, how do we get here? How do we get here? Just because you know somebody, or you might have slept with somebody, or you might have done this, that, and the third, and all this shit. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm tired of y'all. So, like, I don't want to work for nobody. Cause I feel like I'd rather live and die by my own sword than, have to protect something that somebody else built. That's just me. Cause I'd be irritated all the time. Then you gotta get up. Who wants to get up every day at the same time to do the same thing every damn day?
It don't seem like you getting it ain't no progress.
You gotta ask, can I please have a vacation? Can you please approve my time?
He was like, nah, we need you that day.
I worked for this. Can I please have this day off to spend with my child? Please, can I go to this?
Nah, it's the holidays. Run this shit.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to ask for nothing. I don't want to have nobody telling me you're not doing well enough. You don't do my job. You don't know how I'm doing. You're going off metrics. You know what I'm talking
about? The numbers and shit.
Right, you're going off metrics and stuff. You don't even know what my
job
is.
And they be telling you that. They be like, this whole system don't really work. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, like they try to tell you, this is based on the nation average. Well, I ain't the nation. Right. Me. Y'all paid me to do this. So
exactly.
That's really what motivates me because I'm tired of, putting my time in for people. So
I feel that, but I'll say a couple things. I would say for one, I would piggyback off of what you said. I think I've been had hella jobs in my life because I just feel like I'm not going. You feel me? I'm not about to be I hate when people be like talking shit about their job under their breath and shit, but I'm still go though. Like I'm the type of nigga that's gonna talk shit under my breath, and if shit go left, like I'll really leave this month. Like I'm not gonna be nowhere I'm not happy. I'll be telling everybody that before I leave a job. If I start getting unhappy, you feel me? You might come to work and you might be like, I don't feel like being here as early or some shit like that. Like if that's the case, then it's cool. It's early right now. Woo. But like if I start to dislike the job, you feel me? I'm like, nah, anything that go left and cool. I would say, I ain't gonna stunt. I would say I got three things. That's the first one. I would say my second one, it's a couple girls, you feel me, in my life that, you feel me, past endeavors I need to stunt on. You feel me? I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap on them. I'm like, damn, y'all did me like that. Y'all gonna have to pay for that. For real, that's how I feel about it. You feel me? They gonna have to pay for that. And I would just say my family though. That's why I like the money. I think money is just so funny. I feel like everybody should have it. I feel like that shit. You should find that shit like just flying outside, like you feel me, on the trees and shit. Like I don't get the point of like selling shit. Like I get like it makes sense, but like we should have if you have a dog and we should have the store, you should just be able to come get the food for the dog. Like what you buying dog food for? You feel me? Like these white people acting like they eat the dog food or something. Like they selling it. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna say that. You feel me? Whoever's selling them is most likely you feel me somebody white. Maybe somebody black on the dog food. I ain't gonna you feel me cap on that nigga up there.
I know a couple people that have ate dog food before,
I don't know.
He was like, he said, you ain't got no way.
I just think we was not put here.
He run out the store with it.
I just think we was not put here on earth to live a realistic life. But people just dumb that shit down because they just be like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get a job and just work and just make ends meet and shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's when you ended your dream and you did it on some depressed shit. You feel me? To get your shit. I feel like everybody was supposed to put here to prosper and everybody could be rich. There's enough money for everybody to be rich damn near.
I mean, look at like, it annoys me. Water, natural resource, right?
Right.
You gotta pay for it.
Why are we paying for water bottles?
Why was water bottles even invented?
Why are we
It should have been a thing we just raised up. It's like, nah, if you want water, you gotta you gotta bring your motherfucking bucket to this, you feel me, over here and get the water. Like we should have never started bottling free shit.
We started bottling free.
They used to have springs around the town, but we don't got them no more. Because we used to get water from there all the time.
That's what I know a spring, like, I think it's out north or something, you feel me? Like, I see people come get the water. I'm like, we can say to earth, you just make people do this. Just make them. Y'all want to send text to our phone. Trump want to send a text. I'm like, just stop bottling water.
I mean, like,
in the ocean.
So I don't feel like he should be able to do that.
I'm like,
but don't be texting.
Because I'm like, that's a natural resource from, the most high. Like, why is that even a thing? So it's, I mean, really.
Same reason we gotta buy weed and pay for niggas to have clean
Then
air.
the water bottle ended back in the ocean.
Facts. I done been to an ocean. I saw a dude drinking what was he drinking? A Corona can. He just threw it in the ocean. I looked, I said,
You dirty bitch.
I got so mad, bro. Like, and the thing is, I've never been like a, environmental recycle dude ever. Like, I've never been like that, but like something
before
like,
you could blatantly see it,
something erupted inside me. Like, did he really just like? I got so pissed off, man. I just looked at him. He looked at me. Like, I swam away because I was like, I can't. I'm about to drown this nigga.
He's like, over in the water.
Let's go out all the way out here real quick. Let me holler at you. Like, I'm about to be on some other shit. But I don't know. But I guess another bullet point, if we had to stay back on topic, do we put limitations on our dreams?
I believe we do.
We should. The air
I believe we do because it's like, say you might say, I want to be. This is like some people being realistic, like, oh, I want to be a regionally known artist. Or like, just to say, listen, that you not use music, you can just do something like an artist, like a painter. Like, oh, I just want to, I want to own my own art gallery. You putting limitations. How you don't end up with like 6 of them across the country?
Right.
I mean,
if you believe that you can do it, I mean, it got somewhere to start with, don't it? Like, I want to be able to say I will have like at least one art gallery, at least one in every city, and one in every major city, or every one and one in each state. So you got 50.
I feel that. That's why when I started doing this music, like, that's what I said. Like, I don't like when people, they be like, describe yourself to somebody. Like, I guess I can try to describe myself, but that's really a hard question because, like, I don't know. Like, when I wanted to do everything I ever wanted to do in my life, even if I was playing 2K, like, I'm trying to be the best player to ever do it. You feel me? I'm trying to be the best artist to ever do it. So I really don't even want to compare myself to nobody. Not saying I'm better than them, but eventually I am trying to be. So I guess I'll compare myself to, you feel me, the people up there. But I don't try to limitate myself. That's why I think the world, you should just be, I don't know, it's really limitless. I just seen broke people run it up. You feel me?
Right,
so it's really just like whatever you can just put your mind to and keep doing, and just keep doing it until it works. But people just like, they just like, nah. That's why I guess I'm with the going back to the job. Like, the reason I'm quick to quit a job type shit is because I'm just like, the job always gonna be there. Like,
yeah, like this.
They gonna replace you like that after you leave. It's not like, you feel me? People like, I need this job. They don't need you though.
Right.
I need somebody to need me, you feel me? Like, type shit. If I'm doing something I need, that's why I want to be remembered. I want to be needed. I just want to be contagious type shit, you feel me? I want people to be like, yeah, that's them. I don't want to be remembered for, yeah, I always came in.
Yeah,
right.
like
I always came in the AutoZone. He was always right there.
Right.
Yeah.
And he finally died one day. Damn, I need to get my parts from Bill now. Over there, Bill.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't want to be remembered. You feel me? Come on.
Right.
They're just going to replace me.
You gotta think, cause like Bill Gates and them started, Microsoft out of a garage. Now he's worth $61 billion.
Yeah, and Jeff Bezos is running it up on all of them.
Well, Amazon is. Never mind, we're not gonna do that. I'm not finna touch that. They finesse it. Let's just say that.
Concentration. Anyway, let's get back on topic. But basically, I mean, I can see what you're saying as far as like people wanting to not limit themselves. I mean, but some people feel comfortable in limiting themselves. Some people just feel like, I just want to do this one thing and that's it. As long as I can make cool with everything, they don't want to branch out.
Yeah, they like it.
And as far as what you were saying, hell yeah, I want to be remembered too. Because, I mean, that's the whole point of you even being here. Like, we only got the little bit of time, like, as far as, like, your birth and your death. Like, it's all about the dash in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of that, like, you gotta, when that date do come at the end of the dash, it's like, what'd you do? So, for me, I'm just like, all right, I got this time on earth, whatever, how many years, whatever, it could be 30, 40, 80, whatever. I'm gonna make the most of it. So, hell yeah, I'm gonna pursue my stuff, because why do I wanna work my whole life embracing somebody else's dreams and passions and find my own? So really, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. because everybody's conditioned to be like, oh, go to school, get a job, get a degree. Yeah, so I can be a slave and work for other people.
You going to college, you tweeting, oh my God, my exams and
My debt.
my debt, I'm just so depressed. I'm like, just be happy. Oh yeah, just
Like, that's why I
not
did.
do it. Like,
Yeah, that's why I did.
people make themselves unhappy on purpose.
Yeah.
Just to, you feel me? I know they talk about it for their own.
Yeah, I mean, people just follow what they think is like what they're supposed to do based on what other people say. You know, get a job, go to school. It's like, you know how many people in debt and committed suicide off messing up a test? Like, like you literally, you didn't pass a test that you didn't understand fully and you failed, and you're gonna end your whole
You
life.
said, you know what?
Your whole life
Hey,
over,
that's not laughing, but
over a piece of paper.
suicidal awareness.
I mean, I ain't judging them for doing it.
Nah,
You
I'm
take
just
your
playing.
I'm just saying, you take your own life however you want to take your own life. It's your life. Do what you want to do. But I'm just saying,
You failed the test.
you failed a whole test. You failed a 4-page paper.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
Like, you gonna literally
about to do it.
right over a test. So it's like, you know,
I think you should. On that point, you was fretting from the beginning. Maybe you should have stayed at home.
you should have went to community college or got a trade or do something else. But it's like the fact that that's even a thing to where kids are even thinking that way
Over a piece of paper.
Over a piece of paper should make the people in the higher up situations reevaluate success and what you can do to get success in the world and in life.
Nah, they worry about finding them parents so they can. Hey, your child still owe that $40,000.
Yeah, they died, but you still owe $30,000. Like,
He said,
you can't bury a child, but you can, bury them debts. Like, you know, like seriously.
they called.
Like,
they
don't
put
care.
up at your funeral. They said, so you his wife? I said, yeah. He said, I think this $40,000 they go to you.
Here's a
Or
receipt.
you his son? Yeah, it might be you.
He said it might be you.
I can split in half. You get 15, you get 15. I don't care. Just let me get my stuff
As
out
long
of
as I
here.
get my money,
Like,
man.
you know what I'm saying? That's how they think. And it's like, it's messed up. So, that's why I say everybody should do what's best for them. I mean, if you got something you really want to do in life and it takes you to get a degree to do it, you know how you want to finesse it and get it,
Right.
then all it means, go ahead, go to college. do
Yeah,
it.
like I feel like if you're going to school to be a doctor, I definitely need you to go to school.
Yes, I need you to know blood pressure.
He said, I looked this up on the master class. He said, he took the master class to be a doctor. Wait a minute.
$20
This nigga
a
said he
month.
a pilot. He said, yeah, I ain't taking shit. What if he was taking up with the pilot? He said, yeah, I ain't taking shit to be this. I was playing GTA. Niggas told me I was straight.
You like, I need to draw blood. You just sticky. You be like, man, that ain't my vein. Oh, I thought it was.
Right. That's what they said it was.
Yeah, that's what they said it was.
There ain't no vein. Oh, okay, that's a scar. My bad.
Because you keep on poking me. My bad, I'm going to get somebody else to come
He
get
went to go be a lawyer. He said, the bar. What is that?
They said, nigga, you kill niggas? I cannot help you. I did not read that part. I'm not even going to cap. I was only reading the traffic laws and shit. I was reading the traffic laws. I thought you had a ticket to appeal.
I got the spark notes for
I got the spark
Kill niggas. Maybe I am.
be a doctor with the spark.
They said, nigga, they got you on camera. It's over with.
He said, you're going to jail. I can't help you. I ain't never been no lawyer before.
Keynotes.
This is my first case and they got you on camera. No mask. Say goodbye.
He said, I'm not even gonna try. Matter of fact, you your own lawyer, nigga.
I won't even charge you any money. I got you good, man.
You watched a whole marathon of Law and Order.
He said, nigga, I got this.
I know what they doing. I know.
They said experience. He said, yeah, about 4 or 5 years.
About 4 or 5 seasons.
Oh,
You know?
Lord.
He said,
I've been watching that
see,
shit since legit. That's what he said. I've been watching that shit since 4 or 5 years. I told him.
Yeah, but I mean, people just gotta understand everything ain't as serious as they think it is, man.
Right.
Like, just chill, it'll be alright. Ain't the end, man. But to bring it back to the bullet points, last bullet good point, actually. Do you believe that people are living someone else's dream?
I think they.
Lonzo Ball.
Yeah. White kids. He said you're going to be a lawyer and that's it. It's fine. I'm like, damn, my nigga, they get no choice.
Cause Lonzo, I mean, I seen the highlights with LeVar Ball, and he tried.
He damn near doing. He actually is damn near doing white people. He said, I was a basketball player, so now what? You're a basketball player now, nigga.
He tried it. I mean, it's not good. But he averaged like 2.8 points or something.
Yeah. So we got to now. But he pushing it so hard than the bitch, all of them.
He said, I didn't score, so you're going to score every ball. I'm like, nigga, damn.
LaMelo going to be the one, though. The youngest one, I think, is LaMelo, right?
Yeah, he definitely.
He going to be the one. He grew, he tall as hell. Yeah, he going to be the one. But, I mean, I think if you work a job every day, not to deter people from working an everyday job, but if you work a job every day, you're literally funding somebody else's dream. Yeah. If you're working for somebody, you're not on that boss level, 98% of people is funding somebody else's dreams. So, I mean, I think people are doing that, but it's like, if you can do that, work a 9 to 5, but that 6 to 10 is on your own, for your own stuff, you balancing, you making progression on your own, then you.
I think everybody in college is living somebody else's dream. Everybody single, everybody enrolled. Cause I just feel like taking, it would be different if there was 100%. If you told me that I go into debt, going to college, but I was 100% guaranteed that as soon as I graduated my 4th year or 2nd year, if I went to community college, I get a job, then I wouldn't say that. But like, you telling me you can go waste 4 years to 2 years of your life and you still might not be able to get a job. At this time, you just winging it. And then I ain't gonna stand. Most of the young people in there just like, oh yeah, my mama or my daddy or somebody else wanted me to go. And then you like, oh, I want to be a lawyer. And then you just fantasize about being a lawyer. Like I've always wanted to be a lawyer. You feel me? I guess I ain't gonna say like I'm knocking them, you feel me, for that. But I'm just saying like, I feel like you live, not even saying you live somebody else's dream, but you damn near are like, you fantasizing about their dream and trying to go to yours. Like when you think of your own dream, it should be like, I won't say nobody could be related to it, but it should just be its own little thing. Like, you feel me? It should be like, everybody, you should be able to think of something that nobody really did before. I'm not saying like it can't be like, oh, they did it a little bit, but you got to have your own little spin. I feel like going to college and being a lawyer, you still sitting up here like, how many people be up there? Like, shit. If you have a lawyer, like, if I was the lawyer, like, if I was the only one, I would do it or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like that. Maybe that's bad, but I don't know. I'm just trying to be like, I gotta be, if I'm gonna be somewhere doing something, I gotta be you feel me?
Yeah. I mean, that's just your competitive nature and everything, but that's how everybody should be, though. They want to be the best at what they do. But it's like, you always, if you want to do it because you want to do it, okay. But if you wake up every day hating your job, hating punching the clock, hating your boss, hating your manager, hating the meetings, switch up. That's the best thing you can do is switch up, because honestly, your stress is the biggest killer. Like, it's like what, cancer and stress is like number 1 and 2 pretty much in killing people. Like, you're gonna be stressed out, especially, and it don't get better when you get older. You start having kids, and you're still punching the clock at that same job that you hated when you didn't have kids.
Stacking on stress.
Right, so you just building up more and more stuff. That's why dudes be like, I can't take it anymore, and just pull up at the job with the Draco. Like, it ain't good. Like, people gotta take care of their mental health and their stress, but at the same time, they just gotta know what's best for them in their situations and know how to get there too. Right. A lot of people don't know how to get their dreams done, so that's another problem. But people just gotta put time in and invest in themselves and understand what the fuck is going on with themselves mentally, because a lot of people fucked up in their head.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in their lives, like y'all was speaking on, like, I think some of it's people's parents, because you gotta think they're the first people to start like putting some ideas in your head. it's okay to introduce me to things, but to tell me, I feel like see, black parents don't really force you to do it. It's like you gotta be something, do something with your life.
Shit.
But shit. I know white kids like, yeah, your dad was a lawyer, your dad was a doctor, so now you gotta be that.
Growing up in the black family, I feel like I ain't gonna stand. You kind of had to break out the shell, or they going trying to make you be a square.
Mm-hmm. See, I was always told like to do something, but I was never told like what I had to do.
I mean, I was told you need to go to college and you need to do this and you need to do that.
I mean, like college they always force the school on you, but to specifically like I be hearing white kids like your dad's a doctor, so now you gotta be a doctor.
I guess I'm a nigga. I'm like, is it free? They say college. I'm like, is it free? They're like, yeah, 21st century scholars.
Right, but say he had a 2.0 or 2.5 or something like that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even be, you feel me, in the classroom.
He said, I don't even be in the classroom like that.
Let alone doing the homework, I don't even be in the classroom like that.
Shit, I used to skip all the time.
Nigga, so you remember, did you get the homework? Nigga, I ain't been in class for like a week.
Wait, you get the homework? Nope.
You have all the homeworks? That's what I say, plural. Did you get the homeworks? Which ones? The one all week.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they do that, or or you might get like ain't no telling, just somebody who like a mentor, they want you to be what they were, rather than like, what do you, instead of somebody asking like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, and then you just figuring it out and you helping me from there. I think a lot of people force like, say if I'm a photographer, I'm a photographer, I'm not like my son gotta be one. Like, nah, I mean, if he wanna be one, okay. But if I influence him to be one, cool. But if he wants to end up doing the rock sculptures, I'm like, nigga, I need to be behind him until he figure out, yeah, it's not what I wanna do.
I think I'm gonna like, I feel that, but I think I'm gonna like try to trick my son though. Like, I feel like I'm gonna make him a strong individual, and then like whatever I'm doing, I will want him to do it. So I would try to make him to do it, but then I would try to make him like, I'll be like, but do what you want to do. So like
bring him to work with you, show him all the stuff that I do.
Do what I do.
But you ain't gotta do this. But it's okay.
You don't gotta do this, but do what I do. But do what you want to do.
Right.
You feel me? Just get their mind like that to the point to where that's how people be like, I don't want you for me to do this. I want you for me to do that.
I think and that'll work. I feel like because you introduce people to stuff, they be like, okay, this is interesting. But if I play basketball and I just make my son and be like, well, you're finna be in the court just like I'm in the court. Like, you're here 24/7. This is all we do. Just stand there. I'm forcing you to do bleachers and squats and all this other stuff. And you like, nigga, I don't want to do this. You were making me do this.
Yeah.
But if you see me doing it, and you see that I'm working hard, and you see that I'm getting results out of it, it's like, low key, that might be fun to do. Like, that was like a little interesting. He showed me like, this is what you could do if you put in the hard work, and this is the results you get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like definitely as parents, like, you gotta influence your kid the right way.
Right.
You can't just ask them, you wanna take piano lessons? Bro, all I listen to is rap. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
well, guess what? Now you're gonna be a pianist, my nigga.
Like, if you as a parent, if you show me different piano players and different stuff like that, and get me kind of like, okay, this is kind of cool. I kind of am interested in this.
Right.
Then you ask me, do I want to be a piano player? So that's kind of how you gotta do it. As far as like
try to show up and be like, so you got piano lessons,
right?
Like,
yeah.
Like,
you want to be in a chess club? Nigga, I play checkers. Like, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
he said, well, he got practice tomorrow, my
but
nigga.
if you teach the kid how to play chess and get them interested in how the history of it or something, then the kid will be interested. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you have to facilitate like their interests. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to actually do that, because a lot of times a bunch of stuff that I could have did in the past, I wish I did in the past, but that wasn't my interest back then.
Right.
So I just feel like that's a part of it too. Like, you gotta know.
I feel you on that, because like even with the music, I feel like I'll be kind of, I don't like paying attention to other people's like how they did things, because everybody had their own like way of doing it. But I'll be paying attention to like how years, and I'll be like, I don't know this exactly, so don't quote me, but I'm like, Soldier Boy started rapping at 16 and then he blew up at 21, so it took him this many years. So then I'll be like, oh, I started rapping this, you feel me? And so in this many years, I'll be looking at it like that just to see, you feel me, sometimes.
Yeah, it makes you
just a gauge, you feel me? You make it seem like, because you're not going to do it overnight, you feel me? Because a lot of people didn't do it overnight. You can really, like, you think, you be like, oh, Drake, you feel me? You feel like he blew it up quick or whatever, and then you really look back like, damn, this nigga dropped this shit in 2008.
Right.
Drake been here since 06.
That and I think it helped. It helps out with hit that for me.
Damn.
Alright, then this could be the last of it. But I think with that it helps. It helps guide you just a little bit because it's like some people be looking at like, dang, you said he blew up overnight. Like, how does that help me? Like, nah, you gotta go back. Like, your first mixtape was 2005. Nigga, he just now quote unquote mainstream in 2015.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas change themselves. Like, I feel like the dream is always there. Like, look at Future. Like, Future used to be, what was his name? Some dumb shit.
Past.
He said past something. It was like
he called himself some dumb shit. Like,
it was like
meathead.
meathead.
Different shit like that.
Right.
Like, different people call this like. It's because like you had the dream and you thought you were doing it right.
Who told that nigga?
And then you like really trying really hard and he like, nah, you feel me, I'm gonna do it this way, but you still got the same end goal. As long as you keep the same end goal and you just trying to achieve it, you feel me, always going towards it, you feel me, you gonna eventually get it. It matter if you ain't gotta kill yourself, you feel me, not literally, but I'm saying figuratively, you feel me, kill yourself and reborn again, change it to somebody else, you feel me. He went from meathead to Future, you feel me. We don't even know meathead, you feel me, he's dead, you feel me. If you, like, some people know meathead though, you feel me, they go, oh yeah, he used to be meathead.
He said, don't act brand new. Meathead.
They say, I'm not calling you Future because you're meathead. Right. Serious. But that's how it be though, like, you feel me? I feel like that would be nuts though, like for somebody to know you since then, like, oh yeah, I'm calling you feel me?
I'm day one fans. So.
Day one.
Right.
That's the dream though.
Yeah.
I feel like, you feel me? Come back home, after I'm done, you feel me? Achieving my dream, come back home if I can, you feel me? Hopefully. You feel me? It's not like that, but come back home and just, you feel me? Be here and be like, damn.
That's crazy.
Just say that one word.
Right.
Damn.
Indeed.
Alright.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Well, this is the waiting room. We've talked about dreams and aspirations, so you know, it's the end of it. I'm Dre Grimm.
Curtis Media.
SiixOhSiix.
Don't forget to follow your dreams.
Exactly, and we out.